this video, I'm going to show you what I use for news announcements for the currency market. The news I really want to keep an eye on, whether I'm looking at managing a trade or entering a trade. There's certain news announcements that are going to affect the pairs that you're in. A lot of the news that happens in the currency market doesn't affect the price enough to warrant worrying about getting into a trade or making sure your stop's protected. But there are certain announcements that you do want to pay attention to, and I use FOREX Factory. This is just forexfactory.com. This is what it looks like when you first get on the website. If you click on calendar up here, it will show you the scheduled press releases and the corresponding currency that it's going to affect, whether it be a central bank announcement or one of their members speaking. You want to make sure your time zone is set to your current time zone so that these times are accurate for where you're at in the world. So I also filter with this drop down, and I click the red and the orange, and I remove these filters just so the low impact announcements aren't even showing. There's not a lot this week. I'm going to go to the first week of the month because there's always the NFP announcement on the first Friday of every month, and that's just the non-farm employment change in the US, and that's probably known as the most impactful announcement in all markets every month. But here you can see all of the other press releases listed on FOREX Factory. A lot of these I do not pay attention to besides central bank rate statements. So right here on Monday, there was the Royal Bank of Australia had a rate announcement. Here's another Bank of Canada rate announcement. And so those are the main announcements that I watch. So if I'm looking on Monday to trade the Australian dollar, I might wait till after this announcement if my entry point is going to be really close to this announcement. I'm going to want to wait till after the announcement. What will happen is volatility will kick in, the spreads will increase, which will make the cost of your trade and the value of your position, it will affect that. So that's really all I look for are the main central bank rate announcements and the U.S. non-farm employment change, which is only on the first Friday of every month. Being a technical trader, most of the news I don't pay attention to, and actually even some of the rate announcements and the unemployment rate can act as a accelerator for your technical analysis that you've already done. So if you already have a bias in a way a position is going to move, sometimes these announcements will accelerate that view. Not always, but you do want to be careful during these announcements, which is why this is what I look at. So if you have any questions, put them in the comments or shoot me a message and I'll be happy to help.